Hey, good morning guys. It's another day. We've got some kind of hazy skies this morning. It's not the best quality air. We're having this air quality come and go, good and better and bad. And I'm gonna spend most of my day inside today. But this is what we're looking at this week. Earlier this week we looked at the relationship between the atmosphere and the hydrosphere, the air and the water. The warm water in the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico is evaporating and forming Hurricane Laura. One phenomenon we wanted to talk about the week before was the air quality affected by the wildfires, the burning of the forest, and how that was affecting the air quality in California. So now I want you guys to put those things together and to think about how these changes are formed. So one phenomenon we want to understand is just change. How does the atmosphere change and what affects those changes? Today we're going to explore the relationship between the atmosphere and the geosphere. That's the rocks, the landforms. I want you to watch this animation of the air current in Northern California. Go ahead and watch this animation. And I want you to notice what patterns you see. What do you see that's happening in this air current? This air current was what was taken about 6:30 this morning off the coast of Northern California, just above San Francisco. What do you see? What patterns do you notice? Okay, now I want you to take a look at just a little bit further inland, looking at the San Francisco Bay, and in this video we have the San Francisco Bay and the inland waterways traveling into the Central Valley of Sacramento River running up there. What do you notice also about these air currents? Take a look, take a moment and notice. What patterns do you notice about the movement of the air? Now we're going to take a look at the air quality. Here's the air quality data for Sacramento for earlier this morning, about 6:45 this morning. This is the air quality. And the reason I'm doing this is because the air quality has changed throughout the day. Air currents have something to do with this. We talked about how when the earth heats up and the air expands during the day and then it condenses down at night, air quality will get a little worse at night because the particles are closer together. But there's some other factors at work too. So take a look at the air quality for this morning, and then later in the day, after it's warmed up a bit, I want you to take a look at the air quality for the same area, the same spot on the map for then, and see how it's changed from then to now. You can also take a look at that data by clicking on the map, and I'm going to include a link for that. But take a look at this link. It's purpleair.com, and you can take a look, click on the dot that you're investigating. That's one of the air sensors, and then you can see the chart and a little air quality hazard notice, and see the chart, and you move your mouse along the chart and you can see hour by hour, even moving back through the days, to see how the air quality has fluctuated, gotten better and worse and better and worse. Are there certain times of the day that it's worse and certain times of the day that it's better? And how do you think that was affected by the air movement? Looking at what we saw with the air currents on the other animation, what patterns do you notice that it would affect air quality? This is what I want you to do for me today. I want two things. I want you to, number one, describe the differences you notice in air quality and air currents. And number two, create a hypothesis. That's your best guess, what you think is causing that, for why these things changed the way they did. And we will investigate this a little bit more in the coming days and find out if your hypothesis was correct, or if you need to add some new details to what you think was happening. Have a great day, guys.